So it's an absolute pleasure to welcome Sai Samhitha Kula. She is barely 18 years old. She has got tons of medals in roller skating, and it was my pleasure, and also so many others who watched her perform during the Asian Games. A very warm welcome to you, Samhitha. My first question to you is that how have you managed to do so much at such a young age? You have 68 gold medals, 21 silver, 7 bronze. It is absolutely wow. How did you do all of this?
It all started when started when I was 4 years. I took it as a hobby, but slowly, when I used to get medals, I started involving in more, and it felt happy when my school recognized my achievements and kept it on the billboards. And when other skaters used to appreciate me, and my parents used to appreciate me, I used to get gold medals, and it really motivated me into achieving something more that I'm right now. And that's how I end up right now.
It's absolutely fantastic. I just want to understand from you your experience during the Asian Games. While you couldn't win a medal, and it doesn't really matter, but your presence there was fantastic. And you were in the artistic single free skating category. What was your experience like being in Hangzhou, taking part in such a huge event, and your performance going live all over the world? What did you feel?
It was my first time participating in Asian Games, so I was really nervous. But when I entered the rink, everything didn't matter. So I performed my best, but unfortunately, I was unable to win a medal. But the experience is quite memorable because I had a great experience where I can learn from something from my failure, and it still motivates me that I am still capable of doing something more and to make my country proud. So this is one of my experiences that I can learn from and make a better me in future and make my country proud.
We don't think it's a failure at all from your side. It was just fantastic seeing someone so young like you perform so very, very well. Talk me through your family background. Your father has played a very important role in your career, and Mr. Pawan Kumar, and he coaches youngsters. So, how did you? How were you mentored by him? And did you go to an academy? How did it all begin?
Uh, as my father is my coach, he's also an international skater, so he participated in an international event in South Korea, but unfortunately he didn't win. So he had this fire in him that he have to make a medal for a country. So it's that how it all began. So he started training students, and one of them was me. So when I represented South Korea for in 2018, luckily in the same country where my father lost, I won a gold medal. So it definitely made me proud, and hope I can win more medals for my country. And it definitely makes an achievement and achievement for my father also.
In simpler terms, for people like me and for so many other viewers who are watching this show, your resume says you're very adept at quad freestyle, then solo dance, freestyle, and ice skating. Briefly, what are the basic differences in these genres, and what is that genre, or what is that style that you're very good at?
Freestyle skating is where you perform stunts in which those stunts like jumps, spins. And in solo dance, you perform your skating skills where the music plays on in all both the events, and you perform according to the music with the taste of music. So these two differences make a huge event. But the more you perform, the skills, the marks, and the according you get according to it.
Do you have an idol, that someone whom you look up to in on the international stage? Is there anyone who inspires you?
There are many, but I would like to mention Anup Kumar Yama in roller skating. He's also an Arjuna awardee, and there are many more seniors to me. I'm not able to mention all of them because they inspire all of them, and
Right.
and they're very.
And at the on the international stage, is there any name that comes to your mind? Someone whom you have watched and you would want to be like that person?
I've met Neeraj Chopra
Oh, sure.
and PV Sindhu and many more awardees and medal winners there. So each one of them, and all the medal winners were my inspiration, and I'll take them as my champions.
What did Neeraj Chopra say to you? What is the kind of chat you had with him?
But particularly much, but he did congratulate on achieving till now what I achieved, and also said me all the best.
Samhita, you have received awards not only from the president, the Bal Puraskar Award, then you also met the Prime Minister. And there's a very interesting tweet from the Prime Minister, which I would like to read out to our viewers. And he said that, referring to you, that she has already won more than 60 medals in skating, the youngest girl to win a gold medal at the Asian Roller Skating Championship. So, how was it meeting the Prime Minister, and what did he say to you? We would like to know.
Meeting my prime Narendra Modi ji was a dream come true. When we met him for the breakfast, he told us about not completing, just stopping the achievements here to carry on and make India country proud. And also we met Narendra Modi ji after our Asian championship, and he congratulated every medalist. So he also mentioned about anti-doping, all the stuff which are very necessary in sports field and through sports. So it is inspiring for me to know that he takes interest in our sports and every person who achieved. And it is very honorable to meet him in person and be with him and listen to him.
That's fantastic. I watched one of your earlier interviews, and you spoke about the facilities. So you basically said in that interview that the facilities weren't all that great in your home state, and then you would have to go to Delhi and Punjab to train. Can you elaborate a little more? Has the situation improved, or is it still the same? What do you expect? What are the kind of facilities you expect?
The only problem we have in India is we are not able to get a good rink, which is a wooden floor, because most of the international competitions are held in a wooden floor. But in India, we only have floors which are made of either cement or stone. So it is kind of problem to find good rinks and adapt quickly and when we are in a foreign country. So it is definitely a problem there, and when most of the skaters from our country trying to go to other country and perform and adapt to the rink as fast as them is going to be a task taking. So we prefer if we get a good indoor wooden floor rink, which is international qualified, international quality, then it will be a good step ahead for all the skaters in India to perform a better level up than we are right now. So I hope we get a good wooden floor rink in India.
So how do you train then? I mean, before any event, do you have to go to some other state even now to train? And typically, how many hours do you put in?
We usually practice 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the evening with basic, also with exercises. So it will be most around 6 hours a day, probably. But when we practice in the foreign countries, we don't get enough time to adapt to the floor. So it might be a bit setback on that part. So we have to work extra hard and change our wheels, and in between the time gets over to practice. So we have to quickly adapt for the rink.
And tell us about your diet and a typical day in your life when you are training. How does it work out? Because in one of your interviews, you mentioned that your mother feeds you a lot of good food and keeps you happy. So are there any restrictions on the food? Do you have to watch your weight? I know you're just barely 18 years old, so that shouldn't be a hassle. But are these things to watch out for?
Well, the only thing is that I don't care what I eat, but I do eat healthy food. So in between, I do eat a bit of junk food because it's not a part about my diet because what I eat is supposed to be healthy and makes me strong. But if it doesn't stop me from what I achieve in my skating, then I should probably take care of my diet. So right now, I don't have any diet. So my mother's food is very good, and I don't have any problem with my diet.
Great. So you should be enjoying yourself. I just want to know what are your future plans? What are the future events that you're looking at? And typically, what would you like to achieve? The maximum that would make you happy? Is there any particular level that you want to go, a gold medal or anything like that that you're really looking out for?
Now we're going to have Asian Championship within, I think, 1 week. So in this 1 week, we're going to leave again to China. So there, I'll be performing 3 wins. Hopefully, I get a good result and probably get. Probably. But when we practice in the foreign countries, we don't get enough time to adapt to the floor. So it might be a bit setback. It's not a part about my diet because what I eat is supposed to be healthy and make.
Future events that you're looking at, and typically what would you like to achieve, the maximum that would make you happy? Is there any particular level that you want to go, a gold medal or anything like that that you're really looking out for?
Now we're going to have Asian Championship within, I think, 1 week. So in this 1 week, we're going to leave again to China. So there, I'll be performing 3 wins. Hopefully, I get a good result and probably get a gold medals in all these three. Um, we do perform. There's no certain boundaries that I want to achieve. As long as I'm in skating and participating, I hope I can win medals for my country. And how I extend Asian Championship, Asian Games, the more the merrier.
Okay. Samhita, thank you so much for speaking with us. We are all very, very proud of you. And from Team NNI Sports, we wish you really all the best. Good luck and keep going on. Best regards to your father, who's done so much for you, and also your mom, who feeds you some terrific food. Thank you so much for speaking with us.
Thank you so much, sir.